They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's get set.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On one, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better. Keep giving him a chance.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They will run it over center with Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Give up the middle with Hall. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Second down and 8. They put Wilson in motion. Now this looks like a design run. 11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a 1st down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
They'll try the right side with Hall. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Hot.
On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Gun.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They send the tight end in motion.
Hot.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. Cooper going in motion.
Hot.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike. And that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there. Because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Badgley now attack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go, here we go. MT.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Jermaine Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
One, ready? Here we go, here we go. God!
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Set.
1 quarter in the books.
With the score, Jets 14.
On one, ready?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
12.
They bring
12,
Chase in
12.
motion.
11. Dot.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go. 11. 12. Dot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long and this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On one, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Brown. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7.
Gun, gun. Got. Got.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's caught left side by Burton. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Got.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Cooper for the first time in this one. And he's got a 1st down to go with it.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's to Cooper again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10.
11. Got.
Burrow to throw. Down the field, he's got Burton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
That one's on Orlando Brown, Jr.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
Here we go.
Cooper going in motion. Back to throw, Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now. Go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Matthew Judon in there for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing now on third and long. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now, this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Back to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, New York.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Jets have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
11 MT, tight.
Burrow working in the pistol. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Here's Badgley for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Man in motion is Smith. Inside the 25. And he's got another one. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back, and once they get out in front, there's no catching them.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Cooper going in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Over the middle, that's Burton. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll run with Moss. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. That.
Here's Burrow. That one taken in by Burton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. That's caught. It's Amari. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here we go.
I'll give on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
One, ready? Gun, gun. Dot. Dot.
Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals will cut into that lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
They put Wilson in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Jets have a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
18 rep, go!
Man in motion is Smith. Now, faking the give. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here we go. Shot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 12. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
11. 11, Thomas. Shot.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one complete to Burton. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Shot.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Chase Brown Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Ryan. 70 ring, 70 ring.
They put Wilson in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Gun. Cut.
On 1st down, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
On point, ready?
2nd down and 3.
11 mighty. 11, 12.
On the ground, it's Brown. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They bring Chase in motion. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Burrow to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's going to take a shot down the field. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's hard! And this is going to be a touchdown! They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll take it at the 12. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
On one, ready?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Shot.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Cooper going in motion. Burrow now. And this This drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.